I need 3 minutes, just 3 minutes, all right? You may be a person who wants to take this thing that is nothing and convert it into something. Or maybe you have an idea that you want to become reality. You have to be in sync. Synchronization is everything. It has to become religion. Your spirit, your heart, your mind all have to be operating on the same frequency, at the same level, at the same time, right? And it can't fluctuate. Those levels can't fluctuate, because if they do, they may compromise the end result. I'm going to give you a quick manifesto for what happens when one of those elements are lacking. All right. So let's say, for instance, there's a project, right? And let's say you're spiritually engaged, you're lovingly engaged, but you're not mentally engaged, right? This is what happens. You have a person spiritually who understands the necessity for connection, connecting to the idea, connecting to the people, so on and so forth. You have a person who is in love with the idea. They're in love with the idea, and then with love, you have endurance. So this person can go the extra mile for whatever it is they want. But the mind isn't engaged, which means that the project is going to lack logic and reasoning, right? So we know that we're dealing with a really, really good person who's got a really, really big heart. But we know that from an intellectual standpoint, from an intelligence standpoint, it's going to lack infrastructure, right? So we can't, that falls short. Let's say, for instance, the person is lovingly engaged and mentally engaged, but not spiritually engaged. So now we have a person who, again, has a big heart, a lot of endurance, loves the work, loves the people, is mentally engaged, great ideas, lots of creativity, so on and so forth, but there's no spirit there. There's no spirit, there's no feeling. There's no feeling that's connected to the work. They don't recognize the necessity to create relationships with the people who are doing the work, because here's the thing, I don't care how smart you are, you gotta build community in order to do big things, right? Now let's say, for instance, this person is spiritually connected, mentally connected, but not lovingly connected. So you have a person who understands the necessity to bring other people into the fold, right? They're spiritually connected. There's a lot of intelligence and reasoning and logic that has been put into this work, but there's no love, which means that without that love, there's no endurance. So we know that at any given time, this person may quit on us. So all I'm saying is this, man. If you want to take something that is nothing and turn it into something, you got to be holistically engaged. Your spirit, your heart, and your mind. You gotta feel good. You gotta love good, and you gotta think good, so that the body will perform at an optimal level and do what it is capable of doing. All right. So I hope that makes sense. It's a quick manifesto to make sure that whatever you're engaging in gets done. But if you feel like you're coming up short in all these different areas, you know exactly how you gotta level up, and you know why you gotta level up. My name is Marv Fox Jr. I help highly ambitious and courageous people discover their purpose in 2 questions. Done.